helpers and assistants and great kids who came to learn about Jesus and his love. And they not only learned about how much Jesus loves them, but that Jesus wants us to go out and love others too. So our friends got a chance to go out and do that with our community, and they're also going to be doing that here within our church. And Miss Bobby will be telling us about that in a few minutes. But we've got a couple songs that the kids just loved singing. We had such great music during Vacation Bible School. You see, yep, that's the one. All right. You guys ready to go make disciples? Go. Get out and on the move. Go. We got so much to do. Go. God is asking me and you. Therefore, go make disciples. Go make disciples. Go make disciples of all nations. Therefore, go make disciples. Go make disciples. Go make disciples of all nations. Go. Get out and on the move. Go. We got so much to do. Go. God is asking me and you. Therefore, go and make disciples. Go and make disciples. Go and make disciples of all nations. Therefore, go and make disciples. Go and make disciples. Go and make disciples of all nations. Yeah! All right, we have a cool song too that we like to sing. It's In God We Live, Move, and Exist. Remember that one? Probably when we start singing, you'll remember that, Carter. Our hearts are praising. Remember that? Remember that? Woohoo! Our hearts are praising. Our hands are raising. Preaching and serving those in need. You are our mission. You are our mission. Give us vision. You give us vision. Help us to serve. Help us to serve you faithfully. In God we live, move, and exist. Yeah, 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 yeah. In God we live, move, and exist. Yeah, 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 yeah. God we live, and remember this. Yeah, 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 yeah. In God we live, move, and exist. Yeah, 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 yeah. Our hearts are praising. Our hands are raising. Reaching and serving those in need. You are our mission. You are our mission. You give us vision. You give us vision. Help us to serve you faithfully. Help us to serve you faithfully. In God we live. In God we live, move, and exist. Yeah, 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 yeah. In God we live, move, and exist. Yeah, 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 yeah. Let's remember this. Yeah, 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 yeah. In God we live, move, and exist. Yeah, 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 yeah. In God we live, move, and exist. Yeah, 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 yeah. Give us the things that remember this. Yeah, 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 yeah. In God we live, remember this. Yeah, 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 yeah. In God we live, move, and exist. Yeah, 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 yeah. All right.
So glad you're here. Good. Guys, this has been the most amazing week. If you can see the kids that are up here, we had a great time. And like Mary said, this went together very quickly. We only had about a week, but everything worked so well because we had the most amazing people on board. Everybody jumped in and everybody just said, I'll do this and I'll do this. And so it all worked so well because everybody did a little bit. And so it was just a phenomenal week. Every day we had a topic that the kids learned about. So you're seeing some of those go across the screen as I'm talking. And so, guys, what did we learn about? Tell me something that we did at Vacation Bible School. What's one thing we did, Hope?
We learned about the mustard seed and how it can grow into the tree.
Perfect. We learned about the mustard seed. So we talked about the mustard seed story and how just a little tiny bit of faith can grow into such amazing things in our lives. And so the kids did some planting, and so they planted some seeds, because not only did we learn about how he can do amazing things in our lives, but how we can take that love and that awesomeness that he's doing for us, and we can share it with other people. And so what they've done is in the courtyard, there's a whole bunch of flower pots that have seeds growing in them. And guess what, guys? They're growing, they're sprouting. So you guys are gonna have to go take a look at that. So it's super cool. Because when those plants are growing and ready to be harvested, those vegetables are going to be handed over to the third to use for their meals over there. So these kids learned how to give back to our church and our community this week. What else did we do?
Painted rocks.
We did. We painted some rocks. What else?
Summer storm. We learned about summer.
Oh, we talked about summer storms. We've only had a few of those this week, right? Yeah. So we talked about summer storms and how, there's things that happen in our lives, and there's storms and things that are kind of, scary and big. But we talked about the fact that when the storms happen, who do we have to have faith in? Jesus and God. And what happens when we have faith in Jesus and God? What happens? What does he do to the storm?
He said stop.
He said stop. And then what happens to the storm?
It stopped.
It stops. It goes away, and we can be rest assured that God is there to take care of us, even in those nasty, stormy kinds of times, right? So we did that. And we also talked about building our house on Jesus and being part of that rock. And so we painted some rocks. So another thing that they did this week was they painted rocks for Casper Rocks, if any of you are familiar with the rocks that are hidden all over Casper. These guys put Christian messages on Casper Rocks, and we sent them out, and they delivered them and hid them around the areas around the church. And I was just told that Erin went back to check on her rocks, and they're gone. So that means somebody has found them, and so they'll get hidden and shared with more people in the community. So very cool things that happened all week long, sharing God's love with the kids, but then teaching them how to share that with other people. This couldn't have happened without all these amazing people that jumped in to help. The very first day, we started with a small group of 8 kids, and we were super happy with 8 kids. But at chapel that morning, we said a prayer to bring us more friends so that we could have, share with more people. And the cool thing is, on the last day, we had 13 kids. Every single day we added to our friends. So God provided, and we were able to share with so many more people, and it was such a cool experience. Throughout the week, we had 32 people that were involved in Vacation Bible School. So it wasn't just the kids, but we had people that came in and served snack. Merritt Benson came in and brought in his fishing poles and showed the kids how to put together his rod. And they got to practice fishing for fish, but then they also learned how to fish for men. And so he came in and he was part of that with the kids. We had people that worked the door and greeted people when they came in. Snack helpers. We had youth that came in and were our assistants, and just really everybody came together and made a phenomenal Vacation Bible School, and we couldn't have been happier with how it turned out. So thank you so much to everybody that participated, and if you didn't get to participate this year, please know that we're going to do this every summer, and that everybody is able to participate, and we just want you guys to know that it takes a village to raise these kids, and we are the church, so everybody is welcome. So thank you so much.